I offer my respects time and again unto my spiritual master, unto the Lord of Bliss, Shri Nityananda, the Golden Moon, Shri Gaurachandra, to the Mother of all affection, Srimati Radhika, and unto the all-attractive Supreme Enjoyer, Shri Krishna, as well as unto his beloveds, caretakers, friends, affectionate servants. We pray that they may, in their causeless kindness and magnanimity, bless us with supreme divine love, understanding, and realization. So this is video number 6 of week number, actually the weekly summary number 5 of year 2017. I'd like to raise a few points that have sprung up this week. One of them being, we like to help for free. But in order to support your valuation of the provided possibilities so that you make the most of it, and to support us in covering our costs, we request you to give an adequate energy balance. So, if you have someone who is a specialist in a field, means they have devoted a lot of time to that expertise, and their time is furthermore valuable still to them because they have more studies to do, they have so many services to do, but they also need to maintain their equipment and their body, etc. So if a person takes counseling or any service from anyone who is specialized, they should, to make the most of that advice, that help that is given, there has to be a valuation inside the receiver. So it is good if that evaluation is also expressed to benefit the one who is helping, be it by spreading the word, be it by giving the person food or any other things that the person requires, or financial support so that he can keep up the good work. Because if everyone says, oh, thank you, very nice, and then they can spend so much time without being even assured that the seeds that they sowed were given to fertile ground. So these are just some considerations. So I should also actually start to post my PayPal and pricings into the video description, and invite you to support our work for the benefit of all, also through financial support or any other support that you can give. We also need translators, and so you're welcome to contact us for that matter. The circumstances we ask God to change are often the circumstances God is using to help us change for our benefit. That is also an interesting thought to consider. Furthermore, the loving heart wishes to be treated with care and receive also nice words on leaving. It wishes to be simple and express what it feels in all its sensitivity, and to be treated so lovingly that it need not wear any protective shield. The loving heart embraces you with lots of energy for the day. These are some thoughts on how service couples in intimate relations would behave with each other. then desire for honor, prestige, position, and recognition is utterly detrimental to the remembrance of God, because it fosters a false identity absorption, which is in forgetfulness of God. Krishna seems to have a sense of irony. The more one tries to control matter, the more one comes under her influence. This is the sad situation when the living entity attempts to imitate the Supreme Person, Sri Krishna, and thus traverses the path to become his opponent, and demands for himself what is rightfully God's. To own this misapprehension, accept it internally, already grants vast relief and freedom. So think about it and try to realize how these ideas of honor, prestige, position, recognition, etc. are actually a misapprehension, incorrect perception of reality, and distance yourself a little bit from that, lovingly distance, and you will feel vast relief and freedom from that. Tomorrow does not exist, nor does the past. The opposite of birth is death. There is no opposite to life. It is eternal, only now exists. The only value for us is in love now. Okay, then there is one that is repeated somewhere else. Suffering in separation of a so-called loved one is not purified self-love. Furthermore, it burdens the responsibility for one's own happiness on the so-called beloved, which is also not purified love of the beloved. Does this suffering not thus reveal a far more existential lack or lacking, internal loss of, and to the one experiencing it? So if a person experiences such a lacking, suffering and separation, is there not in the core of it an internal loss for the person who is experiencing it? And what is that loss? It's a chance which ought to be seized to go beyond the search for a redeemer outside of us. How can we speak of love if not in terms of here and now? Otherwise, what is the value of this so-called love? Aren't we just reminders to each other of what we have lost within ourselves? But between our pseudo-selves and our real self vegetate our dreadful suffering exiles, which need witnessing, unburdening, and reintegration. If we actually love either the other person, ourselves, or God, we will not grieve. This again is a deep thought, so I invite you to ponder it well. Our shadowed and burdened subconscious mind's personality parts emanate a subtle dissonance, which may produce body dysfunctions, which resemble and thus evoke remembrance of the original, unwanted, denied, and suppressed reality aspects, so that our conscious mind may learn to witness, make peace, and reintegrate that energy in her free-flowing state, in service to its source. So thank you very much for your attention. May the OM-Love be with you. If it seemed valuable to you, please click the like, and for the benefit of all, please share, and share. Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.